But we're going full-on summon, just brutal summon going on here. And then after that, I'm going to probably invest in Heart of the Wolverine, since we're kind of focusing on that anyway. And it does look like it has boosted life for difficulty, so that is plus. And let's go ahead and summon all of our dudes back up, because we still have a few more things to do here.
Not in
town. Can I? No. Oh, you mean at level... no, I have level 20 in it. It's only giving me one bear. Unless... I shouldn't be. That is... I wonder why it doesn't do that. No, seriously. It's not a necessity. It is a luxury. Is that going to be good? No, that's not going to be a good thing. But I think that's like tier 3 or something like that. That's that much. I don't think it's tier 1. I think tier 1 is $5. But conversion is all over the place. Let's see. We've got decent things going on there. Let's go with I and that. And there we go. And we are ready to actually go for the real quests in here. I think I'm going to go after... I'm going to go after the guys at the very end there. Not the end, the Blood Raven. There we go. Let's get ourselves some extra experience while we're doing this. I'm probably going to regret this, going after Blood Raven. Do we act... Oh, we do have 2 bears. They just summon at once. Okay, I think okay. If I resummon that... No? Okay, I do have 2 bears. They were just hiding in there. I'm just wondering why it doesn't show 2 up here. That throws me off, because usually it does this thing where it switches over to having the numbers down there. But 2 bears is gonna be brutal, I guess. And our ravens are doing almost... Well, they're doing 700 damage stable, so that's good. Yeah. Sadly, I do not have a tip jar, otherwise I would say that. But the coffee thing I haven't really like investigated enough. Same for the Streamlabs thing. Let's see. But yeah, nothing's really standing a chance against us here. I do want to go after Bloodraven before I go do Stonyfield, though. I want to see if I can take her in Hell difficulty, because she has those souped-up enemies and stuff like that, and she has a few other kind of sketchy things there. So she should be this way. Just a second. I could try to set one up for that in probably, like, within the week. Thing with that is taxes get a little bit weird for me. Ouch! The other thing I'm actually actively working on right now setting up is actually a shop so you could buy a shirt or something like that. I did have one for a while, but the quality from the place that I was getting it from was unsatisfactory to me, so I cut all my stuff from them. So I've been on the lookout for another one that's a little bit better. Because usually whenever I set up a shop for like shirts and stuff, I will go ahead and I have an Instagram, but it's very, very tiny. I rarely ever post there. Mostly I just follow people on there. But as far as there we go. Just gonna keep beating through these guys real quick. I think my Instagram is like Alzorath YT, because for some reason I think someone stole my name on there. Because when I went to try to get my actual screen name going, they pretty much just threw me under the thing that said, well, your account has been terminated for violating stuff. It's like, I didn't even have an account under that name. Thank you. Can I recover it? No. Thanks. Let's see. A little bit of mana. We're gonna get. Oh God, those. Jesus. Okay, that's slightly painful. So we do need to be a little. Oh God, they're murdering everything. Okay, geez. I get it. This is supposed to be hard. You are definitely souped up. Good Lord.
Welcome.
Resurrect him. That was more painful than expected. I need to be a little bit more on the ball. I was expecting, oh, I have plenty of minions. I should just be able to go in there and stomp, but nuh-uh. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Okay, so you guys can kill them. Ow, Jesus! Oh, that was a rejuve. That was a... Oh, wow. What is... Are they just, like, immortal or something? Good God. And they're one-shotting that mercenary, which is insane. Let's go ahead and get them going there. Let's get Town Portal back up, and I will try again. She is not being nice. I do need my mercenary, though, because he gives me might. We will only resurrect him so many times, though. Other times, bad things will happen. Okay, there we go. And we used up a full rejuve, so I need to rotate that over. And I need to get healing potions, because this is going to be a lot more of a fight than I thought. And I have a feeling Diablo is going to be a lot more of a fight for this particular build. But we should have more points into stuff by then, too. Okay, so you guys are all on top of her. Not too good on the damage, but she's slowly going down. Healing potion on him. Drop on top of you as soon as you move. Hey. Yeah, that's what I thought. And she's running away. Sweet. Get back here. Boop. Okay, so her little friends don't move, it doesn't seem. Okay, so they are on top of her. They are slowly keeping her down. Okay, she needs to die soon. Because this is ridiculous. They are not friendly. She's tougher than, like, Bale. Good God. There you go. She was literally tougher than Bale. Wow. And your little friends go down relatively easy once we get on top of them, though. But we could do this for some item grinding. I'm not going to do that right now, but that's definitely in my wheelhouse for this. But we killed Bloodraven, the nightmare of freaking everything. Took for a little bit, but we got her. Let's see. Yeah, we'll teleport onto you. Yunk. Oh, I guess not. Can we not? We can't teleport here. I need to just get a list and write down all the places it won't let you teleport. Because I know it probably says it on the wiki, but I haven't looked that up yet. And the reason it doesn't let you teleport is because of magic finding things, so that's kind of what we're looking at with that. Yeah, in normal Diablo, you don't even stand a chance, really, because he will kill, like, all the skeletons really easily, especially on normal difficulty before you have enough skill points. Maxed out in later difficulties, your minions will survive a little bit, but that's, like, maxed out. I'm talking, like, 30s and 40s of skills. So, but in normal difficulty, you don't have access to all that. And he just trounces your face. You just kind of have to grind into him a little bit. Oh, that's one down. Let's see. We do have full rejuve in here that I can put in there. I need to find a mana potion to put at the bottom of that, so I don't accidentally start using those instead of mana potions. Offensive wars can go the hell away. Okay. And I do need to keep my guys back up so we can actually kill things at relatively decent speeds. Thankfully, we are at the point where we could start getting some pretty powerful uniques for ourselves. because the enemies here should be not super high level, like 60s. Actually, they might be low 70s at this point. I know down in the catacombs they're 73. So I'm thinking late 60s here. I actually would need to look up like what Stony Fields A level is. There's our cave. I'm gonna put up a town portal there. We are going underneath there. At the very least, we will beat normal act. I mean, not normal. Hell Act 1 today. I might need to actually go back to Nightmare and do some grinding though. Get myself up into the 70s. That way we have a decent level wolf to go along with this. Also worth noting, in normal Diablo 2, the thing is the Necromancer is kind of the unloved child. He is the weakest class. As far as just like, once you're looking at like where they peak out and how they perform on average, Necromancer just doesn't really keep up with the rest of the classes. So, however, in this, it seems like they did balance out the summons at least, so they're at least decent. It's kind of like how Druid in regular Diablo 2 generally needs to be either a Fury Druid or a Mage to actually be able to do anything. Because your Summoner Druid in regular Diablo 2, oh god. That's terrible. But in this, he's working out pretty good. At first I was regretting going with Druid, and now I'm happy with it. So let's see. Jewel. Yes, we do want to keep gathering jewels. Until I get a few hundred jewels stored up somewhere, I'm going to probably still be picking up jewels. Because whenever I start doing crafting, I do a lot of crafting. Let's see. Where is our waypoint, for God's sake? It's just hiding somewhere. Yeah, you guys need to not run away from me. Because you are my good experience. Wouldn't really call him the nerd, but he's definitely up there. He's more of the, because he doesn't even, nerd would be to me like something that you have to play smart with to do well with, and even then, his strong builds are actually kind of silly, but they're nowhere near as strong as other characters' strong builds. But his strong builds are literally just walk around and throw out poison novas. I'm really not seeing the waypoint, so we might just abandon it for a while. Although I kind of needed to get what's his face? Kane, if I'm able. Yeah, well, frankly, with a summoner, getting past... Oh, there's our waypoint. I just walked past it 7 times. But the Necromancer, I'm actually surprised with the summoner that you got past Duriel. Duriel will rip face on summoners, so getting to Diablo with that is no small feat. And the real strange thing about Diablo 2, like regular Diablo 2, Lord of Destruction, yada, is that the strongest builds for some characters, like the Sorceress, aren't necessarily what you'd think. Like, the Sorceress, oh, you're thinking, oh, she's gonna... Blizzard Sorceress, blah, 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 yeah. Blizzard Sorceress is very, very strong. That's probably your strongest, like, normal Sorceress build. But the highest damage Sorceress build is a melee Sorceress. Doing, like, 40,000 freaking damage. With a single hit. She doesn't even need a weapon. She just needs 2, a Dream Shield and a Dream Helmet. And she just wrecks everything's face. She one-punches so many enemies. It's just sadness. We probably should... if I get enough jaws together. Although I think they nerfed Dream in this, if memory serves. Someone could correct me. We could try to figure out basically the melee sorceress equivalent for Project Diablo 2. Which would be probably insanely stupid as well. So that's going to keep going up in level. And we are still not losing our Spirit Wolves, which is a good sign that we are still doing okay. Because the Spirit Wolves we actually haven't invested in enough. They only have 671 life. And I think... Oh yeah, we do have both our bears. I was just looking around to see if we actually had... There's a General's Tandoliga, which is not good, but it does have increased slow on it. So, slow by 50%. I don't know if that's better than the one we've got or not. We'll check it in a bit. Shapeshifting and Solar Creeper. I'm actually going to keep that to sell it. It's not really worth anything to me, but we'll sell it. Because it's should be worth some money. Dream's not changed? Oh. Because the reason why Dream works with the Sorceress is because her mastery will boost the holy shock damage significantly. So it just tends to rip things to pieces in a heartbeat. So if we get enough Jaws, I think it's... I can't remember all the runes I need for it, but... Oh, hey, we just got a map. I don't think we can use it here, but we got a map. We might try a map after we've beaten Hell difficulty. But I was not expecting to find one that soon. I was expecting that stuff to be kind of like end of game situation stuff. Ouch. Thank you. Thank you for smacking me in the face, game. But, yeah. No. I'm in the main body of the United States, but no, I'm pretty far from Oregon. I have thought about moving there though, but that would require much better finances. Because Oregon and Washington are they're just like California, just super expensive to live in. So, unless you live in the middle of nowhere and don't want actual internet access. Oh, stretch. There we go. We will murder all these things. Oh, and there's another map. Have I just been missing maps or something? They blend in so well. Let's see. Let's murder everything. Get our full rejuve used so we actually have a spot for this. We needed the mana anyway. Probably a waste of a full rejuve, but still. I'm not heartbroken by this. We need to find Wood Boy. Where is Wood Boy? That's gonna just go away. But let's see. We've got 2 maps now. I'm not sure we'd be able to handle a map like this. I don't think we're necessarily strong enough to do maps at level 66. Oh, wow. They are going down fast. Okay. Summons are strong. I'm always impressed by them in this. Now I'm slightly curious if, the Valkyrie or anything got a buff. Because that would not be a bad thing to have. Ouch. I need to remind myself, don't stand right next to that shit. It's going to kill you. It's going to murder your face, and you're going to, be very unhappy. Okay, so we've got the scroll. I need the waypoint so I can come back and actually do the rest of the quests. But we should have a pretty... Yeah, we're definitely going to get through Act 1 by the end of the stream. Probably... We might even get through Act 2. I don't think we're going to get all the way through Hell difficulty before I need to take a break, because by about the 3 to 4 hour mark, my butt starts hurting like crazy. I start developing a second crack. So... Are you... Oh, they're still killing that guy. I thought they were going to kill him before I got away. There's our waypoint. Yay! I'm debating whether I actually want to try leveling this guy up, like, hardcore or not. But, oh, you get a second Valkyrie? Oh, yes. Now, the real kick would be if that was second Valkyrie with a second set of equipment. Like, it would roll it separately for him. If it does, that could actually be kind of good. You could resummon them until you have the equipment you want. Which, yes, they do have variable equipment. At least in vanilla. Oh, I need to do my whole talk to... I can't touch the stones until I talk to her. Because the Valkyrie and the Shadow can... They drop with equipment, so... let's go ahead and identify you. You get sold. And that gets to go in there. We're getting decent stuff here. There is a Necromancer build that does use Barbarians, but it's not the Summoner. Let's see, is this one better or that one better? We'll see in just a second after we throw our stuff in here. There's actually, in vanilla, like regular Diablo 2, not vanilla Diablo 2, LOD, there are a few builds that can actually use Barbarians. There's a few builds that use Rogues as well, but a lot of people dismiss them because they're kind of niche. I think our old one is better. Lower percent enhanced damage, but adds more. This one would be better to upgrade. This one would be better to just use at low level. I think I'm going to keep the one that's better to upgrade. It just seems to be a little bit more advantageous to me if I decide to use that on like a mace barb or something. Map contains monsters have replenished life, which would be probably the last one that I want to do. So we need a map section, so we're just going to throw those in there for now. We'll do some maps eventually. They're only tier 1 maps, so it's not that big of a deal, but they're our first maps. So
Greetings.
Usually whenever I get stuck at a point like that, by the way, if I don't feel like playing that area anymore, I will just make a new character and just kind of horse around that way. Makes life a little bit easier and gives you like a different perspective on your characters and stuff like that. So makes life a little bit more interesting and gets you a little bit more used to the other characters as well. Boop-a-doo. Let's go ahead and get the Karen Stones. Tempted to identify that hunter's guys. I could totally use some plus skills. Yeah, I picked up one of each just so I could organize them in my inventory, but the Anya items are gonna be used. Like, I'll try to upgrade them to rares and stuff like that so I can actually do some decent mapping eventually. I'm probably going to need to start on lower level maps, though, so I can actually get my gear up. Because I will get my ass handed to me otherwise. There's you. Steel web down, and you're just fire enchanted and shit, so get on top of him. Griswold, die! Okay, so we have plenty of things just eating him alive. And he dropped Grim Wand. That could be okay. So let's see. We've got Kane, we've got... Basically, we've just got our kind of, like, housekeeping stuff left. So that's going to be good. Ah, it's only one socket. That would have actually been a good white. Hi, Kane. How you doing? Token of your gratitude, you'll identify stuff for me. I appreciate it. Don't really need it, because we can hold 50 identify scrolls, but... Let's see. 15% magic find. Half freeze duration is a little bit better. I think we want to keep the poison resist for now. Yeah. If it was 2 sockets, it would have been good for other things, but it wasn't. So we could use that instead of that one, but that's our lightning resist. I'll figure that stuff out later whenever I do my cleanup of my inventory between episodes. Basically, everything below here is going to stay on this guy, and yeah. everything above there is probably going to go away. Maybe even the maps. So, Darkwood to Black Marsh. A lot of, I do notice that the drops seem to be a little bit more kind in this. A little bit more generous than necessarily they were in the original LOD. So, that makes me a little bit happy. So we can teleport here. We got another Ethrune. Yay! Getting our stacks up. Need to get them up to 20s, 30s, 40s, 27s. Oh, we missed an L rune as well. That makes me really kind of afraid to think about like how many maps and stuff I've missed. Now I'm going to be paranoid that I've missed some or something like that while going around. Because they don't seem like terribly uncommon now. Because we just found 2 in one little area. Of course, if they're not terribly uncommon, then just whatever ones I pick up, it'll be fine. There you go. Just land on her death. So let's see. You need to be resummoned. We need to get a bunch of this out. Bunch of our Raven boys. This is working out pretty good. I'm kind of surprised. This seems like it'd be really good in hardcore mode as well, especially if you just kind of took it a little bit more relaxed and tried to get a few more levels. That is going to be Colwyn's point, I believe. I don't need that. +1 all skills, 20% increase attack speed. Not bad. Not for us right now, because we have, well, Spirit, which is just a little bit better. So there's our... We just need to find the waypoint, and we need to find the tower. I don't know if we're going to go down the tower before doing Andariel or not. It's kind of one of those things where, I could get good runes that way, but I don't really have a need for runes at the moment. I do need runes eventually, but I don't need to be farming them right this second because I don't have any kind of like item I'm working towards. So, more love for these guys. Ouch. That actually hurt. Oh, I see what's causing problems. Ooh, that could be good. That could be telling of beads. All of you guys take him out. Thank you. And that almost killed me. So let's go ahead and identify this while they are all fighting. That's your Rothas. We have a Cuff in there as well. I do notice that they did give some boosts to some of the low sets, which is kind of cool. It's cute.